Hi students, problem number 15. Two long parallel wires are carrying currents of 12 ampere and 8 ampere in the same direction, that is upward. The wires are 10 centimeter apart. They are separated by distance of 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter apart. Where should a third parallel wire be placed? Where should the third wire be placed so as to experience no force? So we have to take the third conductor and place it between A and B, okay, such that it should not experience any force. So for that you can see that roughly the conductor B is placed at some distance x from the conductor A, and here it is 0.1 minus x, because the total distance AC is equal to 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. Therefore the distance should be 0.1 minus x. Okay, now I will choose a point O and place the second conductor B such that it does not experience any force. This means that at the point O, the magnetic field created by the first conductor A must be equal to the magnetic field created by the second conductor C. So first I will write a magnetic field due to the first conductor. Okay, so this is a magnetic field at O due to the conductor A, okay, due to the current carrying conductor A. So this is taking the symbol BA. So what magnetic field does it produce at a distance x? So BA must be equal to mu naught into I1. The current is I1, 12 ampere. Mu naught into I1 divided by 2 pi into x. So once again I will substitute this I1, or at the end also I can substitute. Similarly, the magnetic field, okay, the next step is magnetic field at O due to the second conductor. Due to the second conductor is C. So due to C is denoted with the symbol BC. So this current I2 equal to 8 ampere produces a magnetic field at O. It is at a distance of 0.1 minus x. So this must be mu naught into I2 divided by 2 pi into 0.1 minus x. So this is a 0.1 minus x. Since the third conductor B experiences zero force, the magnitude of these two, okay, should be equal and directions should be opposite. Therefore BA must be equal to BC. So I am going to substitute for BA equal to what? Mu naught I1 by 2 pi x. So this is mu naught I1 divided by 2 pi into x. This is equal to, right hand side is BC. So this is mu naught into I2 divided by 2 pi into 0.1 minus x. So the constants can be cancelled. So mu naught and mu naught, 2 pi and 2 pi can be cancelled. Remaining factors I1 divided by x. Okay, I1 divided by x is equal to I2 divided by 0.1 minus x. Now you substitute for I1 equal to 12 ampere. So this is the current I1 and this is the current I2 equal to 8 ampere. So I1 by x is 12 by x. So this is 12 divided by x is equal to 8 divided by 0.1 minus x. Now let us cross multiply. So 12 multiplied by 0.1 into or 0.1 minus x is equal to 8x. So 12 into 0.1, 12 into 0.1 is 1.2 minus 12x, okay, minus 12x. So this is equal to 8x. So this 12x goes to the right side. 12 plus 8 is 20x. So 20x is equal to 1.2. Therefore x is equal to 1.2 divided by 20. So this is equal to 12 divided by 200. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 by 100 is what? 0.06 meter. So this is equal to 0.06 meter, or x is equal to 6 centimeter. So x is the distance from the first conductor A. Understand? So here I have chosen this is P. Instead of that I will take it as A. Okay, this point is P. Instead of that I will take it as A itself. So what distance from the first conductor A is to be found? So x is the distance from the conductor A, that is equal to 6 centimeter. So which of the option is correct? Is the option A itself is the correct. Okay, so 6 centimeter from the first conductor is A. Therefore option A is the correct answer. So this concept has been, this problem has been asked from the force between two parallel current carrying conductors. We have studied that when two parallel current carrying conductors are kept, okay, such that the currents are in the same direction, means then they will attract each other. Opposite direction means they will repel each other. Okay, fine. Have you understood? Okay. Hi students, problem number 16. In the following figure, the magnetic field at the center O is to be determined. So here AB is a straight conductor carrying a current I in the forward direction, and BCD is a semicircle. It is a semicircle of radius R through which the same current I is flowing. And then from D to E, the portion of the conductor is once again straight. So the same current I is flowing from D to E. So what will be the net magnetic field at O? We have to find out. Here at the point O, actually there should be three magnetic fields. Three magnetic fields. One magnetic field is due to the current I flowing in the straight conductor. You see here, this is the direction of the current. This is the direction of the current from A to B. So according to Maxwell's right hand corkscrew rule, okay, right hand rule, what should be the direction of the magnetic field if the current is from A to B? Means it should be anti-clockwise, like this, anti-clockwise. So the magnetic field due to the first conductor AB should come out of the plane of the board, come out of the board here at O, and left side on the top it should go into the board. It will be circular, okay, it should come out of the point O and it should enter into the board on the top. Okay, now you look at this conductor DE. DE carries a current in the same direction, is it not? So here also the field should be anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means below this conductor the field is towards you, perpendicularly outward, and the circles, no, it will enter into the board at O. At O, the field due to this conductor, second conductor, will be into the board. So at the point O, the magnetic field produced by the first conductor AB is outward, and the magnetic field produced by the second conductor DE is inward. They are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. They will cancel the field. Okay. Now their contribution is 0. But there will be a magnetic field due to the current flowing through a semicircular loop. Okay, semicircular loop. So the net field, okay, the net field is equal to the current flowing through the semicircular loop. So this is equal to 1 by 2 half times the field due to a full circle. Okay, so this is equal to mu naught into I divided by 2R. Okay, mu naught I divided by 2R. So that 1 by 2, if you multiply, means this is equal to mu naught into I divided by 2 into 2 is 4R. So this is the net magnetic field at the point O due to this arrangement. Okay, now which is the correct option? You see here mu naught I by 4R. So option, therefore option B is the right answer. Okay, option B is the answer, correct answer. Okay, one more point. Let us see. Okay, if this conductor's position is vertical, if its position is vertical, then you have to use some other expression to find the net field here. Okay, fine.